General Hospital, show number 238, HSP 80, VTR 12180.
Hey.
Hey. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, I don't want to barge in the middle of, you know.
Forget it. I'm finished anyway.
Oh, yeah?
Let's lose it.
I forgot they bring dinner around in hospitals about 5 o'clock.
That's right. About 5 o'clock every night, you can hear those carts rolling up and down the hall. It's part of the hospital trip, you know.
Yeah. Well, it looks like you did all right. I mean, if room service is this good, maybe I should just, check in?
Yeah, why not? Just grab yourself a room and do it, you know?
Yeah, no, well, as much as I think I'll pass.
Hey, man. It's good to see you. I always like it when you stop by. You, is it a social visit, or you checking up on me to see if I'm gonna turn state's evidence for Frank Smith?
You didn't change your mind, did you?
Oh, no way, man. I'm sure now that's the only route for us to go.
Good. That's all right. Actually, I had an appointment with the hospital administrator here, Dan Rooney, and he, I don't know, he's in another meeting or something, so I'm killing time.
Hey, listen. Just want to let you know again, I've been thinking a lot about the way you've been trying to help me out, and, I mean, you really could have thrown me to the wolves, you know?
Yeah, they've just thrown you back.
Yeah, right. I appreciate it.
Look, D'Artagnan, about Christmas. Christmas, you know, where they hang those balls and junk on the trees.
Yes,
Remember Christmas?
Yes, I've heard of that.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
I'm thinking maybe, do you want to get in touch with somebody or send somebody a present or stuff like that?
No, thanks. It's all right.
I'll be glad to help you now.
No, really, there's nobody. Nobody, Hey, I never make Christmas a big thing anyway. You know, not since my family, wife, that whole scene, you know. Come in.
Door for me? Okay, it's pretty heavy. Put it down. Hi, Hutch. Oh.
This is like too much.
It's, getting to be that time of year, and I thought you might like to have this in your room.
Well, you brought the whole Christmas spirit with you, didn't you?
Hello. Hi. Oh, I'm so glad you could join me. Yes, me too. Didn't you think that was a pretty tree out in the hallway?
I think it's the prettiest they've ever had.
Yeah, me too.
I took the liberty of ordering us a pot of tea already.
Good. It's cold outside. I can use it.
Yep, tea just arrived, so it's good and hot. Listen, I hope I didn't pull you away from anything. Weren't rushing?
No, not at all. This works out perfectly. I just left word for Laura at work to join me here for dinner. We're going Christmas shopping tonight.
Oh, very nice. You know, I didn't want to talk in the cafeteria. There are just so many people coming and going. Besides, I'm going to be meeting Gail here pretty soon for dinner.
All right, now, you said you were upset.
Mm-hmm, I am.
Is it still about Heather coming home for the holidays?
Yeah, I heard that it's definite. And I must say, I think you're a very brave person for having her stay at your house.
Well, it really was the only sensible answer. She can't stay with the Hardys or with Jeff, obviously. And at her mother's house, she's way out of town, all alone, no friends. This way at my house, she gets to be with her mother, see people. My only problem is I'm supposed to get a companion for her, and I haven't hired anybody yet.
Well, I hope you find someone who's very responsible.
I will. Diana, I haven't forgotten my promise to you. I'm going to do my very best to see to it that Heather's not left alone for 1 minute while she's here.
I just can't help feeling concerned. All I hear about is the new Heather, how much she's changed. The only Heather I remember is the old one that tried to steal my son.
Diana, please. Oh, my goodness, what did you do to your hand?
I burnt it.
I could see that. How did it happen?
I spilled tea on it. I did that when I just heard that Heather was coming home definitely for the holidays, and I was just really upset.
Oh, Diana.
I guess it goes to show you how uptight I am with this whole thing.
I can understand that. But I promise you, we're all going to see to it that she doesn't get anywhere near PJ.
Thank you. Makes me feel better just talking to you. It really does. And I've been invited to the Quartermain party, and I just realized that Heather's going to be home during the party, and I just feel funny about leaving PJ with a babysitter.
Oh, Diana, that's ridiculous. Of course, you must go to the Quartermain party.
Oh, good evening, Dr. Quartermain.
Hello, Stella.
Oh, may I take your coat?
Oh, thank you.
Oh, gracious, it's cold outside.
Maybe it'll be snow for Christmas.
Ah, speaking of Christmas, Stella, did you get a chance to interview any of the caterers?
Oh, yes, everything's taken care of.
That's wonderful. Thank you.
As a matter of fact, the man in charge had excellent references both in the United States and Europe.
Did you get the Quartermain catering job?
Of course, and I've got the waiters on the Cassadine payroll. This'll give us a chance to search the Quartermain mansion more thoroughly. If the Ice Princess is there, we'll find it.
Now you have your own little Christmas tree.
Yeah. It's really lovely that you thought of something like this.
Well, there's nothing more miserable than having to spend Christmas in the hospital.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, this tree's gonna help convince me that maybe there is some hope in this old world for me.
Oh, there's hope.
Of course there is.
Oh?
Hey, did you know that Hutch is going to turn state's evidence?
No, I didn't know. Hutch, I think that's wonderful.
Well, I tell you, Joe Kelly talked to me about it, but then old Alexander Dumas Jr. here with his D'Artagnan rap and the whole thing, he's the one who made me see the light. What can I say?
Oh, thank you. Hallelujah, brother.
So, hey, you want to know what's really great about this whole thing right here?
What?
It's like, you know, you came to see me once, and that was really dynamite, and Luke came to see me a couple of times, and I loved that. But, like, here we are, all three together again for the first time, the fantastic Three Musketeers, Lloyd, Lucy, and Hutch, you know?
Well, we're Luke and Laura now.
Yeah, well, that doesn't mean anything. I mean, you don't call yourself Mr. and Mrs. Johnson anymore, but, you know, like you're still together, you know? It's beautiful.
Yeah. Well, we could never part, right? I mean, how could we, right?
No way, because you two belong together. I've never seen any two people that belong together as much as you do.
Well, we're back in Port Charles now, just like we kept telling ourselves we would be all summer long.
Well, listen, like, when's the big day, you know?
Big day? Big day?
Hey, come on, you know, when are you gonna go the whole route and tie the knot, you know?
Well, there are a lot of things that have to be straightened out.
Yeah, right. Oh, hey, we gotta make some bread first, you know.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you're sharing a pad together now, right? So tell me what's...
Oh, no. Well, you know.
No, now, come on, we're not on the run anymore, pal.
Yeah, we're back in Port Charles, and our families are here.
That's right, and it's a very square town.
Not that. Oh,
Look,
too much.
I'd really like to hear more about you. Yeah, last time I talked to you, you said that my dad was trying for a postponement in having you sent to a prison hospital. Has anything new on that?
No, I'm afraid I don't know too much about that right now.
Oh, well, I hope that he can convince them.
Yeah, me too. I mean, he wants me to finish my therapy out here. I want to say you have a really incredible old man to try to help me like this.
Yeah, he's the best.
Well.
Look, I gotta split. I got an appointment.
Okay, hey.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna go Christmas shopping with my mother after dinner.
And, well, you ain't gonna find a nicer present than the one you brought me here today, I tell you.
Well, I'm really glad you like it. You were the first on my list, so I guess that makes you kind of special.
In spite of everything.
Maybe because of everything. I'll see you.
All right.
Yeah, I'll see you too.
Thanks again. Take care, Mike.
Just what do you think you were doing in there?
What are you talking about?
Well, you were talking about the two of us as if we were still together.
Laura, I didn't do that. He misunderstood.
Well, I don't think we should let him think that everything is okay between us.
What the hell difference does it make?
Yeah, I guess you're right. He looked so happy for us, I kind of hated to let him down.
Oh, yeah, me too. We gotta protect Hutch.
Look, let's just get off the subject of us, okay?
Yeah, fine with me, fine.
I have to talk to you about Edward Quartermain.
All right, make it quick.
I can't talk to you about something this serious in elevators and hallways.
I'm sorry, I don't have any more time. I have an appointment I have to keep with Dan Rooney. I'm checking something out with him, something Edward Quartermain said to me. Now, if it checks out, I just may reconsider holding on to that job.
Well, that's what Edward wanted me to talk to you about.
Yeah?
Yes.
Hey, Luke.
Oh, hi, Dan. You through with your meeting, huh?
Yeah, sorry to hold you up. How are you, Laura?
Fine, thank you.
Georgia said she had a message from your mother.
Dr. Weber's waiting for you across the street.
Have fun.
We will. Thank you. Thank you for the message.
You're welcome.
If anybody's looking for us, we're in the lounge, Georgia.
All right, Dan.
Yeah, if Mrs. Baldwin comes back for a brain surgery, will you tell her to start without me,
I
nurse?
certainly will, Doctor.
Now, what is it you wanted to ask me about Edward Quartermain?
I can't believe what I'm hearing. You mean all our European liquid assets? Well, you're damn right I'm going to check this out.
My, who are you chewing out?
The first in line, and you, my darling niece, are second.
And what is that supposed to mean?
That was our South African broker.
Oh, I see.
I'm sure you do. He tells me that you cashed in all our European assets in order to acquire the Ice Princess.
Edward, we knew going in there was no way of putting a value in on it. And we both made the decision to get the Ice Princess at any cost.
Now we don't even know where the damn thing is.
Well, it's not my fault it was stolen.
You come into the living room. Alex, how dare you do such a thing?
Edward, I did what I had to do.
Without consulting me.
Well, I didn't know I had to account to you for everything.
Let me set you straight, young lady. You are not running the entire Quartermain financial empire. You took it upon yourself to gamble our European assets on the Ice Princess, and I have to find out about it from somebody else.
Now, Edward, you listen to me. There was no way of knowing what we had to pay since the Ice Princess didn't have a cost, a price.
Don't you realize that our entire financial situation could be wiped out if we don't acquire the princess again? God save us from Alan if he ever finds out about this.
Alan doesn't have to find out about it until we're successful. And we will be successful. I intend to beat out the Cassadines and Scorpio and anybody else that gets in my way.
Well, bully for you. You know, your confidence in the midst of disaster is absolutely remarkable.
Well, go ahead and say nasty things. But I'm a woman who knows what she wants. And I want the Ice Princess, and I shall get it at any cost.
Alex, we have to get it back. This could mean financial ruin.
We will get it back, Edward. I'll figure out a way to get Luke Spencer back working for us.
No, I asked Laura to talk to him about that.
Oh, no. Don't tell me you've confided in her about this.
Oh, no, of course not, but I had to do something. She told me she overheard a remark that you told me that Luke was in danger.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. But I think I changed her mind about that. I asked her to use her influence to try to get Luke to rejoin us.
Well, I don't care how we get him back, just so we get him.
Alex, I do not like having to lie to Luke and Laura about the job not being dangerous.
I appreciate you keeping this confidential, Dan.
Well, I'm not sure how much I can tell you about Edward Quartermain's business.
Well, you see, you're the only person that I know and trust who has knowledge about international financial business affairs. Mr. Quartermain has asked me to do some work for him. It concerns a diamond mine called the Ice Princess. Have you ever heard of it?
Yes. Biggest diamond mine in Africa. It's owned by the European branch of the Cassadine family.
Uh-huh. Now, does it adjoin a diamond mine that the Quartermain family owns?
Yes, I recall the two mines have a common boundary.
But you're not sure?
Well, now that you mention it. Yes, I'm very sure. The holdings go back to the turn of the century in both families.
Uh-huh. Well, coming from that far ago, must be kind of hard to verify, you know, who owns what, because deeds being, what, lost, stolen, things like that.
Stolen, I would think. Those were very rough times.
Yeah. What, would it be kind of like, well, the old days of gold mining? Maybe somebody trying to jump a claim, things like that.
Yeah. Diamonds, gold. Very competitive business.
Even today?
All you have to do is look at the financial page to see how competitive. Luke, I'm not going to ask you anything about this, but I am intrigued by your questions.
Yeah. Well, Dan, I'm just trying to check something out. Have you met Edward Quartermain's niece, Alexandria?
Briefly. Yeah, here at the hospital. The day that Steve Hardy told Edward he'd been named to the board of directors. But I knew about her beforehand.
You did?
Oh, yes. Everybody in international financial circles knows Alex Quartermain. She has a brilliant financial mind.
Computer brain, right?
The IQ of a genius. She's her father's daughter, all right. Although she's never had much time to really be a female.
No kidding, you wouldn't know what to look at her.
That's for sure. She's a very attractive woman.
Yeah, she sure is. Well, look, Dan, I really appreciate your help.
Well, I guess all I did was confirm what you already know.
No, you were a big help to me, actually.
Well, Luke, I want to wish you luck if you go to work for the Edward Quartermain permanently.
Well, thanks, Dan. Thanks a lot. I have to make a phone call. Excuse me.
See you later.
Yeah.
Hello?
Alex?
Yes? Is this Luke?
Yeah. Look, I checked out your Ice Princess story.
Oh, thee of such little faith. Can we meet and talk about it?
Yes, we can. You want to meet me at the Floating Rib?
Of course. Have you, had a change of heart?
I have no heart. I want to talk.
Okay. I'm in business.
Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me. Diana, please go to that party. It would do you the world of good to get out like that.
I don't know.
You can't just drop out of life because of Heather. You can't let her do that to you.
I know, I just sound so neurotic on this subject. I'm sure that there are a lot of people in town who think that I should change places with Heather in the sanitarium.
Diana, you're making me crazy.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, baby. You look so pretty.
Oh, well, thank you. Good to see you.
Take my place.
Oh, can't you stay?
No, I'm about to meet Gail for dinner here.
Well, why don't you just stay with us till she gets here? Come on.
Yeah, well, so I hear you're going Christmas shopping.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Me too. I've been getting the Christmas spirit all week.
Well, I don't think I have that much, you know. Between painting my apartment and my new job, I haven't had time to think about anything else, much less buying presents.
Well, we'll take care of that tonight.
Well, you can do something about that tonight because I'm broke, remember?
Oh, poor baby.
Oh, it's Gail.
She wanted to go shopping tonight, too, but she's so upset still about Scotty. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. There's no escaping the past. Excuse me for a minute.
Well, hi, Laura.
Hi.
Here you are.
Yes, hello, how are you?
I'm fine. If you'll just excuse me for a minute, I'm gonna go to the powder room. I didn't have a chance to fix my makeup before I left work.
Sure.
Sit down with us for a minute.
Oh, thanks. Okay, I'd love to.
I'm very glad to see you because I've got a huge problem. And it just occurs to me that you might be the one to help me with it.
Really? What is it?
Well, you've probably heard that Heather is coming home for the holidays.
I heard rumblings. Is it true? Is it definite?
Yeah. And she's going to be staying at my house for, well, a lot of reasons, really.
Yeah, well, I can understand. I mean, it would certainly present a problem for Jeff and Anne, and for you, Diana.
Well, I must say I feel a lot better when they're staying at Leslie's.
My problem is that I have to get a companion for her. And it's a little bit of a touchy situation because I don't want Heather to feel that she's being watched.
Yeah, well, I can see where that would be difficult. Hey. This may just be my lucky day, and your lucky day too, Lesley.
You have an idea?
Yeah, well, it's a possibility. I mean, you might remember that I am still a member of the board of directors of that orphanage in St. Louis.
No, you are?
Yeah, and there's a girl from the orphanage who just won a scholarship at the university, and so naturally they asked Lee and me to kind of keep an eye out on her.
When is she coming into town?
Well, she is coming tomorrow. And her name is Kathy Summers, and the point is that she's going to be looking for a job while she's going to school.
Ah, I see.
That may work out.
Well, yes, it also might work out for me, Lesley. I mean, Lee and I have just been wondering what to do with an 18-year-old girl, and we have a very small guest room.
It could be a very good idea if she's a nice, sensible, sort of down-to-earth kind of girl, is she?
Well, the orphanage gave her a fine report, and they don't exactly give away, you know, scholarships at the university these days.
No, that's true. Well, you're right. It could be an answer for all of us. Me too? Yes.
Unless you think she's too young to be companion in this situation.
Well, I think being young could be a plus, because that way it's possible that Heather would feel she had a friend rather than a guard of some sort. You said she was arriving tomorrow?
Yes, Oh, now listen, if it doesn't work out, don't hesitate to tell me. I mean, I certainly don't want you stuck with somebody out of friendship.
No, I will, but I don't expect that to happen. Kathy, you said?
Mm-hmm. Kathy Summers.
Sounds ideal.
Well,
yeah.
Of course, the scholarship, you know, that'll take care of her tuition, but she will need some spending money.
Well, I think we could take care of that. You know, this really could solve everybody's problem.
Good. Well, I'll pick up the girl at the airport and get her all settled into your house and all of that.
That's just perfect. Boy, am I glad I ran into you.
Well, so am I. Now I can assure the orphanage that Kathy's going to be in very good hands.
Yes, I didn't realize that you were on the board of that orphanage. Isn't that the same one where you first met Monica?
Hi, Dad.
Hello, Edward.
Yeah, didn't realize you were home from the hospital.
Well, we came by. We went straight up to see Alan Jr. He really is getting to be a handful, isn't he? What's bothering you?
What if I told you your mother just ran off with a 25-year-old boy?
Well, you are in the mood.
Would you like to come and join me for a drink?
No, thank you.
Would you like to go over the guest list with Monica and me for the party?
Not particularly.
Well, Edward, you might think of somebody that we've forgotten.
It's your party, not mine.
Oh, you really are in a mood. What are you doing, rehearsing to play Scrooge for Christmas?
You know, Scrooge had the right idea. Watch your money. And what is so amusing, Monica, if I may ask?
Sorry. I've never heard you talk about money before.
Here you are, hiring butlers, caterers, Lord knows what all, no regard for the cost.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. Do you realize that this is the first time in my entire life that I have ever heard you question the cost about anything? Now, don't you think, Father, it's a little late in life for a Quartermain to be doing that?
It's never too late to worry about family finances.
All right, Dad, you worry about the finances while Monica and I go over the guest list.
Did you ever stop to think how hard my father Edgar had to work to build up this financial empire? Money that his children, his grandchildren, and now his great-grandchildren are enjoying? I refuse to have it thrown away as if it were absolutely nothing.
Heavens. What's bothering him?
I don't know.
Alex?
Oh, my darling, I hope I didn't keep you waiting.
General Hospital will continue in a moment.